Good afternoon, everyone present here, and we are here to present our software requirement specification and design of our project, that is College Student Performance Analysis and Classification using Machine Learning. We are here under the guidance of Professor Pratap MS, and we have chosen this project in support of the upcoming education system, that is the outcome-based education, where the institution holds the major responsibility in identifying skills and problems faced by the student. And here is our team.
My name is Kavaramanam.
My name is Akash L.
My name is Nitishri MT.
Afridi.
The system requirements are: the operating system is Windows XP or higher, and the design tool it is Visual Studio 2010, that is for front end, and for the back end we use SQL Server 2005 or 2008, and the programming language is C# and Python, and the hardware requirements are Intel processor 4 or higher, and the speed should be 1 GHz or above, RAM should be 2 GB, and the minimum hard disk drive should be 20 GB, and the functional requirements are: there are two users, administrator and student. Administrator is the one who maintains the whole application and one who has the full authority. First, the admin will log into the website by inputting their ID and password. Admin will add all the students, and then admin will set a unique ID and password for individual student. And admin will manage training data sets used in the project. Admin can view students' queries and can reply them. And in student section, students will log into the website by inputting ID and password, which was given by the admin. Student can post queries to the admin. Students and administrator can view the outputs generated by the system. System generates pattern which shows the relationship between student parameters and the performance.
Now, coming to the non-functional requirements of the software model, we should make sure that our software model must be easily usable, reliable, has maintainability, efficiency, and reusability. So the first one is usability. This application will be useful to colleges and educational sectors where system is a student performance prediction application, and it predicts relationship between student parameters and performance. As it is a browser-based application, it can be accessed worldwide anywhere, and education sector and students are the major users of this application. The next is reliability. Our model provides services according to the user satisfaction and interest, and this design as per user requirements, and it is user friendly, and this it can be classified as a reliable application. The next is maintainability. By updating the software regularly, it will be an easy task to maintain it. Application will be designed such that a future modification can be easily done, and this is completely offline model. As it is a complete offline model, the maintenance automatically becomes less. The next is efficiency. Of course, all the application must be efficient enough.
1 second. 1 second. I need one clarification, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You said it is a web application, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You said it is a browser based. So basically it is a web application.
Yes, ma'am.
And now you're saying that what is that contradictory statement you told now? That you don't need internet. ಏನು
Yes, ma'am.
ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ
It
ಈಗ
is
ತಾನೇ?
an
No, it is completely offline.
offline
Completely
model.
offline. Correct. Offline means what? Web
Yeah.
application means what?
Ma'am, web application, like it's the entire server and everything will be like the model will be trained previously, and the entire process will be done by the code in the system itself.
Okay, then it becomes a desktop, alva?
Yes, ma'am.
Desktop application, alva?
Yes, ma'am.
On that you take some clarity because internet, web browser, web application ಅಂತೀರಾ internet ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತೀರಾ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ.
Just like the usual DBMS project, without the internet access, we can run through the browser or the application.
Oh, okay. So interface, you are saying it needs a browser ಅಷ್ಟೇನಾ?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's it.
Okay, fine.
Okay, the next comes the efficiency. This application provides efficient results, and it uses data science technique and association rule for students' performance prediction and increase percentage of student results. The next is reusability. Our system is a browser-based application, and once user creates an account, user can access the system multiple times from multiple devices. So in this project, we have used the following parameters for the student performance analysis, that is attendance status, grade obtained in 10th and 12th standard, technical skill, his previous semester results, grasping capability, aptitude grade, interaction with lecturers and extracurricular activities. So next comes the design part, which will be carried out by Nitishvi.
So a project has two modules, that is admin and student. Admin is the one who maintains the application, and student are the college student who can post queries to admin. So admin has the following modules. First is login module, where admin can log into the application by entering admin ID and password. And next is add student, where admin can add student irrespective of the department. And next is set ID and password. Here admin will set a unique ID and password for each student. Then managing training data set, where admin manages training data set used in the project. And next is import data from Excel sheet. So data set will be stored in the Excel sheet. Here it imports data from Excel sheet. And next is prediction module. This is the core module where the system finds correlation between student parameters and academic performance. And next is individual prediction with suggestion. So in the prediction module, it generates a pattern, which is a generic one. But here it generates a pattern for individual student by inputting the parameters. So based on the output generated, it suggests the student in order to improve their performance. And next is student queries, where admin can view the student queries, if any, and reply them. And next is update profile, which is done by the admin. And finally, sign out. So next is student module. It has login module, where student can log in by inputting their unique ID and password given by the admin. And next is prediction module, which is a generic one, and which finds a correlation between student performance, student parameter and academic performance. And next is individual prediction with suggestion, where students get pattern and suggestion based on the output. And next is post query. Student can post queries to admin, if any. And next is update profile, where student can update profile and then sign out. So the following diagram is the basic outline of a project. So next is use case diagram. So which is basically shows that relation between user and modules. So the following privileges are given for the student. And next is use case diagram for admin. So these are the functionalities of admin. And next is data flow diagram. This is for student, where student will request for login. Student ID and password will be stored in the database. So it checks for the authentication. If login fails, it redirects student an error message. And if the login is successful, student get privileges like posting queries, etc. So these are stored in the database and is also fetched from the database. And finally, logout. Same procedure is followed by admin as well, where admin requests for login. It checks for the authentication. If it fails, it will redirect a pop-up message to admin. If it is successful, admin will get privileges like add student, set ID and password, etc. And the last thing is logout.
As we know, we are basically using two machine learning algorithms, that is ECLAT algorithm for performance analysis and K nearest neighbor algorithm for classification based on the performance and prediction values. So ECLAT algorithm works by assigning a transaction ID to all items, in this case parameters. Later generate a frequent item set for the parameters. This frequent item set generation is repeated until all the parameters are considered. We have chosen this ECLAT algorithm as it is mostly used for all the educational database projects, and it works very good for both small and large data sets of all formats. And it also works efficiently than other algorithms when used in these educational databases. So coming to the next algorithm, that is K nearest neighbor. It is used for classifying students based on the data and prediction values. This is much faster algorithm than other as it works on numerical data sets for which we have to convert string to numerical whenever necessary. This algorithm uses a special method called Euclidean distance method, which calculate distance between all the data to the classifying data, and thus grouping them by the parameters and prediction values with greater accuracy. Thus, our model will be a real-time application where it is very much useful for students and institutions. Currently, none of the education sector applications does that, and we have used these data science algorithms for fetching better results. Next part is status.
And the status of our project is we are done with the following modules. Login module. Here the admin will log into the website and adding students. Set ID and password to your individual student. Managing training data sets and importing training data from the Excel sheets. And the pending modules are prediction module. This is the core module. Here we have to use data science technique called as association learning, ECLAT algorithm or a priori algorithm. Individual prediction with suggestion, that is classification algorithm. Students posting queries to admin and then updating their profile and sign out. Our project is built using Visual Studio, that is for the front end, and for the back end we use SQL Server. Our project is browser-based application. It will be displayed on the browser. This is how the working model of the project as an application will be demonstrated at the end. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. If there's any queries or questions, everyone are welcome.
What are all the challenges or complexity of your project? Where you find it's very complex? Seems to be a database mini project.
Collecting
No.
the database and training the model.
So considering each and every parameters for consider like predicting the output, and also we recommend the students for how to overcome, and we classify each and every student based on every parameters, like on what they have to be concentrated on how it can be made better.
Why you are specific about KNN algorithm? There are many other algorithms, but still you prefer KNN.
It's faster than other algorithms.
So KNN can
ECLAT algorithm. Why you are specific about that? There is no alternative for that, or what?
So there are alternative for ECLAT algorithm, which we find this is the best because it is used in e-commerce applications, also in all the educational database or database projects, and also that so therefore we choose ECLAT algorithm, so that as we are using much more parameters. And KNN algorithm, like instead of KNN we can use many other algorithms, but KNN algorithm is much faster when numerical data sets are provided, and also it can classify classify into n number of sets as which will be mentioned by the programmer.
What is the data set that you're taking? What are the different attributes you're considering for performance analysis?
So yes, ma'am, as we have mentioned here, we have Yes, ma'am. As we have said, attendance status is grade obtained previously in 10th and 12th grade, is technical ability, previous semester results, is grasping capability, and aptitude grade. Everything will be listed out by the institution, and which will be fed to the software model.
Okay, grasping capability, what kind of input it is? Text or
Ma'am,
numerical?
ma'am, if it is text, we can convert it into numerical while feeding it to k nearest neighbor.
Okay.
If it is a text, we can we can use text data in ECLAT algorithm, ma'am.
Okay. Okay,
Or
so have you decided about the attributes? Complete list is there?
yes, ma'am. These are the like attributes we have decided. If we wish, like we can add on some more attributes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Continue.
Professor Hemant is there online?
No, sir. No, sir. He's
not there. Huh? Okay. Anyway, see, scaling is required for KNN because you are using the KNN algorithm. If it is required, then why do you need to scale data for KNN?
Sir, KNN works on numerical data sets.
Correct.
For that, like in case like we cannot find the parameters the exact way we want in every case, so that in case like if the parameter values is like good, excellent, bad, very bad, and we can convert it into the scale of 1 to 5 and feed it into the KNN algorithm. So therefore scaling is required, sir.
So it is very much required for KNN.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then where do you collect the data, input samples?
So we can fetch from the college. Also, we'll generate the, as we are fixed with number of parameters here, we'll generate the data sets using random values. We can check the accuracy by comparing it to the training data set.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why don't you design for web-based application?
Sir?
Because you said it is only the browser-based, only interlocal network. So can you implement for web-based application?
Yes, sir. Sir, as we as we have planned now, we are using the training data of same institution for getting a better accuracy. As for that, then offline model seem to be very much sufficient. So we have used only an offline model for the demonstration purpose. We can implement some more, sir. We can.
What are the required materials? What are the required hardwares and softwares when you are going for web application?
Yes, sir. We have for backend. We can continue.
We are using SQL Server, and for front-end we'll use Visual Studio 2010.
SQL Server, the latest version will be we should pay for them.
We have to pay for that.
The
So
older
we are-
versions are free.
Free.
Okay. Anybody want to ask questions?
Even students can ask the questions.
Yeah, but nobody finally students. No one wants to interact with the students. They are thinking.
Student, please ask the question.
They can learn more.
Any query?
Industries when they are working.
See, last question from my end. Okay.
Yes.
You just tell as a gist, you are using eClat and KN nearest neighbor, right?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
How both are related to your inputs, you tell me. Based on inputs, you tell me. You take some example of input and tell how both will work.
Yes, ma'am. We have okay. So eClat algorithm works by generating frequent item sets, ma'am. When these two are when attendance status is 80% and his previous semester marks is 70%, so the next performance will be some value. So that will be the first item set generated. So that will be combined with the another parameter. So it can be aptitude grade, and later another technical skill value will be considered as an item set, and it is combined, and the performance value will be predicted. So based on this, educational pattern will be predicted. In KNN algorithm, as everything is a numerical value, as I have said, it works on Euclidean distance method. It computes a distance between its data and the training and compares it with each and every data in the training model. And based on that, which is the nearest neighbor, as the name states, it classifies them according to the performance values.
Okay, fine. We'll again revisit this question with the proper input and how you are integrating both of them. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
Okay. Okay. Take some time. We'll revisit again once again.
Sure, ma'am.
So, sir, HOD sir, thanks for joining. Kavya ma'am,
Okay.
thanks for joining. Yeah, even Deepu
Yes,
sir,
sir.
thanks
I
for
have
joining.
class also now. I'll be leaving.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Pratap.
thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, sir.
So see, they have to come with the examples next time. So this is
Okay,
actually
sure.
the another phase. See,
Yeah,
next
sir.
phase, so they have to come with the examples. So till that they have a lot of time. So let them prepare
Yeah,
one
sir, definitely.
module like this, and let them work any one of the phase. So not all the
Definitely.
phases. Still there is a time. Let them or any type of the registration or say something like any one phase.
Yeah.
Let them do it and come back with that material.
Sure, sir. Definitely, sir.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
thank
Thanks for joining, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir.
Students, convey the regards to everyone. Students.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you,
you
ma'am.
very much.
Okay.
Okay.
Students.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Akash, do record it. If you have recorded, do upload it to our
YouTube, sir.
YouTube. Okay.
Okay, sir. Sure, sir.
Okay. I'll call you after the session. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Can we end the meeting, sir?
Yeah, sure.
And-
Conclude it.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.